There is a new exhibition at the Canadian Museum of Nature. It's called Me and My Microbes, the zoo inside you. And it's running until March 29th. Yeah, 2020. Let's say hello right now to the exhibit's content developer at the Canadian Museum of Nature, Nicole Dupuis.
Hi.
Hello, Nicole.
Hi.
Right away, can I ask who your friend is with you?
Oh, yes, I brought you a present.
Oh.
A little bit of E. coli for the beginning of
That is E. coli.
Yes, so the new exhibit at the museum is all about microbes and the microbes that live inside of us and on us. And you know, most of the microbes that inhabit us are not the sort of nasty bugs that we can think of when we think of E. coli. A lot of what inhabits us are actually really, really beneficial organisms that will help us stay healthy, help us digest the food that we eat. They can even, in fact, affect your mental health and make your moods better.
Okay. Is it wrong that I think E. coli is kind of cute?
Oh no, E. coli is very cute.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that we wanted to do with this exhibit is really bring microbes to life and have people come and experience the world of microbes. It's an invisible world, so it can be a little bit difficult to imagine, but the exhibit has a lot of really kid-friendly areas where there's you know, some fun microbe plushies. You also get the sense as you're moving through the exhibit that you're sort of visiting different parts of the body.
Really?
And finding out what lives there and what it does.
So what different parts of the body then would you be exploring through this exhibit?
Right, so there's microbes pretty much everywhere inside and outside your body. Your skin is actually it's just replete with microbes. Different parts of the body actually kind of are sort of like different ecosystems. So you can think of parts of your skin that are dry, some parts that are hot and moist. They will basically be great environments for different types of microbes. One thing that, you know, most people will have experienced is maybe if they've exercised a lot, they might start to smell a certain way. Those smells are actually produced by microbes that feed on our sweat. Same with your feet. Visitors in the exhibit will get a chance to smell the microbe that produces foot odor.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's a little gross, but it's a lot of fun. And they can actually compare, because the microorganisms that cause foot odor are also used in the making of Limburger cheese. So they'll be able to smell the difference between foot odor and Limburger cheese odor, and they smell alarmingly similar.
You're not doing a good service here for Limburger cheese, that's for sure.
Well, you know, microbes are actually involved in the making of bread, beer, all kinds of different fermented foods. So really, you know, when we think of microbes, we tend to have maybe a negative image of them, but most microbes are incredibly important to our health. And anybody who's had to take lots of antibiotics will know that it really does have an effect on our health. If we kill the microbes that are inside us, we can have a lot of health problems.
Okay. Now in total, this only runs for 3 months.
Right.
It's a Canadian premiere as well?
That's right, yeah. So the exhibit was developed by the American Museum of Natural History in New York City. And we are so excited to have this show in Ottawa. Like you said, it's the first time the show's been presented in Canada. And actually, Canada, we are some of the world-leading experts in microbiomes at the University of Calgary. There's a huge new center for the study of microbiome, and they're making all kinds of really interesting discoveries in terms of how we acquire our microbiome. So a microbiome is actually sort of the ensemble of microbes that live inside us. So we are really an ecosystem for microbes. And one thing that I learned that I was just amazed is that we actually have 10 times more microbial cells than human cells inside our bodies.
Okay.
So you're much more microbe than you are human.
Wow. I don't know if I should be terrified about this whole segment. I'm feeling kind of weird.
No, really, it's actually really interesting. And one of the things that I think is great in the exhibit is there's all kinds of interactives that help you learn how to take care of your microbiome. because the more healthy and diverse your microbiome is, the better it's equipped to actually stop outside viruses and bacteria from attacking our bodies.
Okay.
And, you know, we talk a lot about probiotics. In the previous segment, you were talking to the health expert about probiotics. Another thing that's really great is to actually feed your microbiome with prebiotics. So the things that your microbiome eats will help it stay healthy and help you stay healthy.
That's amazing. Okay, and I know I read this as well. Trillions of microbes live inside us, so that's quite a staggering fact.
We are definitely more microbe than we are human.
Something else. Okay, Nicole, thank you very much. Nature.ca for more details.
Yes.
Runs until the end of March.
Yeah.
We appreciate your time, and
Great.
thanks to E. coli as well.
All right, thank
More
you.
daytime coming up on Rogers TV.